Hello everyone, finally a Tamiya XV-02 on my YouTube channel. I have to say a big thank you to my friend Jakub that lent this chassis to me. If you are feeling a bit confused because you quite often hear the name Jakub on my YouTube channel, is because in the RC Rally community here I've met a lot of Jakubs. We have Jakub Tux from Czech Republic, Jakub my teammate, and now Jakub the owner of this chassis. As many of you already noticed, this is a modified XV-02. We have the shock towers from MB Racing that are very cool because you can adjust the position of the rear dampers and front dampers in a very easy way. And also we have an upper deck with a direct steering system. In this way you can quite easily increase the steering angle of your chassis. And also you are going to eliminate a lot of mechanical parts that prevent the steering system to get stuck because of some debris. In this video I don't want to do a complete review about this chassis because many creators on YouTube already did some amazing videos where they show all the components of the Tamiya XV-02. But what I want to do is, let's say, a performance analysis in order to understand where this chassis is fast, where this chassis is losing time, and why it behaves in a certain way. In order to organize this video in a better way, let's say I have to divide it in different parts. At the end of the video I'm going to share with you my complete thoughts about this chassis, about his performances and the structure. But what I can tell you now immediately is that this chassis behaves in an excellent way in off-road conditions. In the last off-road rally that I did this season, that day we were racing two Tamiya XV-02, and even if I won that rally, these two guys in some stages were even faster than me, using just almost stock Tamiya XV-02, and that's surprising. But focusing about on-road stages, what I've noticed is that on tight corners this chassis rolls a lot and it's not smooth on tight corners. In order to show you in a better way what I mean, I'm going to put now some videos that I made during a rally this summer, and we have the same stage recorded by three different people and, let's say, three different RC models. We have myself driving my Tamiya XV-01, then we have Michał driving his X-Ray XB4, which is, let's say, similar as a components distribution to the Tamiya XV-02 because, let's say, they have both a mid-front engine. And then at the end we have Richard with his Tamiya XV-02. What we are going to see is that behavior that I've described a few moments ago. Okay, let's start with my clip, then Michał, and at the end Richard with his Tamiya XV-02.
On this surface is amazing. There's even too much grip. Tires doesn't matter. You can drive flat out and the grip will still be amazing. It's an AstroTurf surface, like on hardcourt tennis courts. Ależ tu jest przyczepnie.
Of course, let's say this is not a scientific comparison, but it's useful just to give us a general idea about how this chassis behaves. Now, in order to understand in a better way how the components of this chassis are organized, we are going to move on my desk. The first thing that I notice about this chassis is this beautiful and practical cover that helps to protect the electronics. Also, this chassis is very narrow, thanks to the unusual and strange upright position of the battery. This, let's say, gives some advantage because it reduces the bottom surface of the chassis, but also, in my opinion, it increases the center of gravity, and maybe because of that this chassis rolls a lot. But that's not all. What I've noticed is that if we look at the bottom part of the chassis, this is not flat, and because of that, so the other components that are located on the sides of this chassis are in a higher position. I don't know why Tamiya made this decision. In my opinion, is that at the beginning of this project they already decided to put the battery in this position, and they really wanted to maximize the performances off-road, so they tried to have the maximum ground clearance possible. But these are just theories. Anyways, it remains an amazing chassis that gives you the possibility to mount a central differential or a slippery clutch, which is something extremely cool. And also, mounting a short lipo, you can be able to play with the weight balance. This is a very new chassis, and I think that people around the world are going to create crazy modifications. I want to end this video saying big congratulations to Tamiya. This product is amazing, and this is a real RC Rally chassis. On the market we don't have a lot of RC Rally chassis because most of the company, they take touring chassis, they put longer dampers, some cover close to the wheels, and they sell them as rally chassis, but they are not. But here, just you need to buy this chassis and you can compete and have fun both on-road and off-road. Of course, this is not the perfect chassis. There are some modifications to do and some improvements, but in general, it's an amazing product. I know that some of you are asking about the Tamiya XV-01, but in this video I don't want to talk about a comparison between the 01 and the 02, because I think that they are both great in different ways. Based on my experience, based on what I saw, I can imagine that the XV-02 is better off-road and the XV-01 has some advantages on road till now, but I don't have enough information to give a precise answer. Now I'm focused if I will be able in the future to do a video about this XV-02 on road surface. Let's see if I will be able to decrease this behavior of losing smoothness in tight corners. Maybe in the future I will do a comparison between the Tamiya XV-01 and the Tamiya XV-02, but this is not the moment. And I think that it's all for this video. Leave a like and subscribe in order to support my channel, and see you next week. Ciao!
Za szeroko, za szeroko.